get off this system there if we can get it done.
Yep, frustrating to say the least.
What is it?
What's frustrating?
Just not being able to win. This is probably one we should have. So just that.
What is, obviously there are a lot of things that aren't necessarily going right, but what is, you think, most holding you guys back? Is it the injuries? Is it the lack of time? Is it the inability to have a running game? What is there that's holding you guys back?
I mean, maybe a collection of things. Obviously injuries are big, but I think at the receiver position, particularly, I think the guys stepped up great. Cam had a great day today. Sowers had a great day. CJ made a couple great catches too. So maybe just a combination. I don't know if I can pinpoint one.
The one throw you had, the interception, was that just a underthrow, just plain and simple, or was there something else there?
No, there was a D lineman or a lineman right in my way as I threw it. I just didn't see him until.
Brad, are you having trouble finding a rhythm?
No, I wouldn't say I have trouble with that.
If you could fix it and do anything to make it work, what would you do? Like, what would be the fix?
Like I said, I'm not sure. I'm not sure enough what exactly. I have to look at the film. Yeah, that's kind of the same question, I guess. I'm not sure exactly.
Were you surprised at all that you guys went for it on 4th and 1 deep in your own territory?
No, I think you have to do that in that situation. I don't think we had any timeouts, maybe one timeout left. I've given the ball away to them. They were moving the ball pretty well, so I like to go for it. I mean, I guess watch the film a little bit, see what my opinion is on it. On the field, I thought it was backward a little bit, if anything, maybe. From where I asked the ref, he said when I pitched it, obviously I was in front of him, but by the time when Northwestern caught it, it was forward.
Big call.
Huh?
There was a big call.
Yeah, that was a big call. It was a big momentum changer, and you obviously get the penalty on top of it, so it's not only go back to where you were, but 5 yards back. And I think it was like a 25 or so yard gain, so it is a big momentum changer.
Dave Warner sounded at a loss for what to do a little bit, and it took a lot of it on himself. Mm-hmm. Between the two of you getting in a rhythm, how important is that, and how far are you from being in a rhythm with him right now?
I don't think there's any distance with being in a rhythm. I definitely would not put it all on him at all. Obviously, any quarterback and offensive coordinator have to have a good relationship. I think ours is great, and it's definitely on all of us. So not
do you have any input on what plays are called even during the week, talking through stuff? And
yeah, he asked me. He get on the play sheets we get every week, every Friday night. I'll rank my top pass plays, third down, and top overall drop back passes. So he knows what I like and what I don't.
How much getting out of the spot? How is that affecting your rhythm?
In the pocket?
Yeah.
Obviously you don't. If you want to get rhythm, it's easier just to 1, 2, 3 throw, 1, 2, 3 hitch throw. But by any means, any quarterback is going to have to move in the pocket and try and find space to be able to throw the ball.
When an offense struggles, sometimes the quarterback presses to make something happen. Do you feel you've done that at all?
Maybe
the
a little
interceptions,
bit, yeah. The interception today, that was just a poor decision. I didn't really see the guy. He was the boundary safety. I thought he had dropped back. He kind of just sat where it was and read my eyes. So that was a good play by him to be able to make that play.
Brian, with the injuries and with the offensive, problems you guys are having in Penn State looming, how do you guys keep this from snowballing?
I don't think it's not that difficult to do that. You just got to stay positive with everything. Coach D always says it could always be worse. So we're trying to keep it positive and just keep going for next week.
Struggling to find frustration level.
What's the frustration level? You have to ask everyone else.
Well, how about you?
Obviously you're a little frustrated every time you lose a game. especially against a team I think that we had a chance to beat. So, but yeah, I'm a little frustrated, but things happen.
How much does the lack of run game affect what you want to do throwing the ball right now?
Yeah, obviously could have gotten the run game going a little better than what we did today. But I kind of knew what they were every time, what kind of coverages they were going to drop back into. They didn't really change it up much. It was almost the same as last year. It kind of just kept going 3 deep with 2 guys in the 2 guys clouding the boundary.
What about the red zone? I mean, this is another couple weeks where you get the ball inside the 10 and just can't punch it in.
Yeah, it was a couple of different things, penalties or drops or me throwing a bad ball. So all those above is what we need to fix.
Coach, going back, I cut you off a little bit when you started to say, yeah, you do feel like you're pressing a little bit. Then I jumped in. How does that reveal itself when you feel you're pressing? Just trying to make something happen out of nothing, or what?
What do you mean?
Like scrambling around and underhanding the ball and just and sometimes that's when mistakes happen.
Yeah, I'm going to do that as much as I can. I'm never going to stop doing that. Particularly today, I don't think there's anything that happened. The only mistake I'd say, maybe a couple errant passes and then the interception. But those things are just things that happen in the game.
Brian Felton had a big game today. Are you finding it harder to get to him with Cody wiping out and they're starting to double team him more?
No, I don't think they double teamed him at all today. Actually, they had 24 follow him. He was their best corner, so wherever Felton went, he went with him. So as far as that goes, that was the only thing. But we still got him the ball. I think he had almost 100 yards and a touchdown. So we were still able to find him and get him going.
What did you see from Cam today and then CJ Hayes? He was another guy that got his first.
Yeah, both of them played great. Cam had showed great hands in some of his catches, great routes. Same with CJ. He was able to make a couple catches. I was glad I was able to get the ball.
And then Selwards, he really stepped up today too.
Yeah, he had a good week last week also, and I think he kind of continued that going into this week.
On that first pass to him that went to the end zone, do you feel like you should have got that out of there a little bit quicker, got that to him quicker, or on the one that he dropped?
No, I have to go through my reads. Maybe kind of the pre-snap read it, but I thought I put a ball in a decent spot. I think the DB kind of got his hand in there and made a good play. So, props.
And then looking at Northwestern's defense, was there anything, when watching them on film, was there anything different than what you played them last year, or was it just the same?
It was most of the same. They maybe ran a little more single high safety, so like cover 3, cover 6, compared to cover 4, which they did a little more last year. But most of the stuff just kind of the same.
And then I know, obviously it's quick people from the quarterback on the other side, but like, what did you kind of see from him that maybe kind of you want to take away from him, maybe essentially to your game or something?
Yeah, he's a great dude. I met him at Big Ten Media Days. He's just a fun guy to hang around. His accuracy is very good. He can hit the short stuff right in the guy's chest, allow him to turn up and make some plays. He can read the crossing routes. That's a big thing they do is they run a lot of crossing routes, mesh routes. And he does a good job of reading those and finding the open guy. Thanks, man.
Talk a little bit about your connection with Felton and just kind of how that's developed over the years, and especially coming to this game, you knew with guys down that you probably have to go to him more and trust him more.
Yeah, that was the game plan. Is we wanted to get him going. Obviously, it was him being the main guy. I tried getting him passes even when, like I said earlier, number 24 on their team. He was probably their best corner. He was following Felton around. So we tried getting him the ball and getting him going, I think, early.
Was there any discussion in the huddle during the game where he was like, I want the ball, throw me the ball? Do you guys ever get to that point?
No. He was. The game plan was him to go to the main position on every read, or the main read on every play. There wasn't any time he was complaining. He was, he gets tired too.
Yeah.
There's a couple plays where he was a little winded.
Right, but he said on the one down by the goal line, he didn't want to come out, and he was mad about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I'm sure as a quarterback, and you saw that he was tired, maybe not at his best, as far as.
Yeah, he had just had a long catch, maybe a long run, and I just tried to get him a pass. He's a little tired, stuff like that.
Brian, you knew all off season they talked about scoring points. Mm-hmm. And it is a dynamic offense. The players are still there. You guys are all still super talented. So why aren't they performing at that level that I think we all expect us as a media and you as players?
It sounds a lot easier than what it is. Scoring points. You have to convert maybe 2 or 3 third downs every drive at least, which each and every one have their own intricacies, and scoring the red zone is hard. So it's still a work in progress for us, I'd say.
So it's not really one thing to visit. No, it's just the reality.
Yeah, it's just, there's a lot of things that go into a drive. When you get a short field, it makes it a little easier when the defense was able to get a couple interceptions for us. Scored, I think, 10 points off of those. So, I mean, 14 would be the best. But when you have a shorter field, you can very well.
How much are you allowed to audibilize when you can look and say, hey, this is not the ideal play? I know Connor Cook in the past and Kirk Cousins complained a little bit. They wish that the brakes had been taken off. Do you wish that you had a little bit more of that ability? Is that something you go and say, guys, let me help us?
Yeah, I did a couple times yesterday. Nothing crazy, but no, I do have that freedom. I said I do have that freedom.
Okay, thank you.
Obviously, a big month for you guys. You want to try to contend for a Big Ten title, and not the way you want to start it. What's it going to take to get everybody to regroup and not let this become 2, 3, 4 losses?
Yeah, Coach G has the 24-hour rule for us. You can kind of feel your pain for a little bit for 24 hours. After that, throw the film away. Don't worry about it anymore. Focus on the next team we got coming up.
And Joe had said something about being a leader. It's time this week he's going to step up and challenge people personally and individually. Is that something that
that's good. That'll definitely be a goal of mine for sure.
Brian, how difficult is it to create?
One more.
Thank you. How difficult is it to have chemistry? I mean, especially with that changing O-line. I mean, there's so many wide receiver injuries. So I guess you have so many moving pieces on offense. I guess how much of an issue / factor is chemistry when you guys are out there?
Yeah, we try and get as much of that done in practice as we can. But obviously, when you come into a game, you never know what's going to happen. But I think just the chemistry wasn't bad at all today. I think it was solid. Even the guys moving around. Beetle had to come out early for an injury. But I think we kind of, the young guys stepped up and molded it well with everyone.
Thanks, man. Cool. Appreciate it, Brian.
Yep. Thanks, Brian.